So hey guys, as usual, doing the press conference, Vitor Pereira's press conference from the Manda Centre. Loads to tell you on this one, some injury news as well, which is going to be of interest. But look at this. There's going to be, I think next weekend for a couple of days, a pop-up store, a Wolves pop-up store in the Manda Centre, which is going to be, it's next to JD's actually, as you can see. So yeah, that'll be interesting, won't it? A pop-up store for 2 days. Apparently you can go in and just get your stuff. It's powered by something to do with Amazon. So interesting to see how that goes. But yeah, let's get stuck in, of course, to the press conference. We need to get stuck into the press conference, don't we? First off, Vitor Pereira has apologised. What's he apologised for? Well, obviously, we saw the incident at the last game when he was he kicked the ball at the fourth official. Well, he didn't actually deliberately kick the ball at the fourth official, but that's what happened, and he got a red card, didn't he? He got sent off. Before he took any questions at all, he wanted to say, "I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done it. It was frustration. We'd got 2 turnovers. The ball was just there. I kicked it. It's unacceptable. It won't happen again." And look, to be honest, I like to see a bit of passion in my manager, and I think it was a total accident. He didn't deliberately kick the ball at the fourth official, but that's what happened, and he's apologised for it. So fair enough. Then he got into talking about the game, of course, talking about the position that Wolves are in the table, questions about how important it is, questions about the pressure, questions about leadership on and off the pitch. Lots of questions he had to answer. Talking about the pressure, he said, "I don't feel the pressure. I don't read anything that's outside. I don't watch anything that's outside. The pressure I put on myself, I'm comfortable with it." He did make the point that he was very confident with the fact that the team are improving, and that's been borne out by the last few performances. He did go quite in depth. He was asked about Wolves conceding late goals. He talked about Tottenham and Brighton as different things, really. He said in terms of the Tottenham one, we played really well in the second half, and it was they were putting crosses in. We dealt with it. They pulled one back. It was a bit of luck for them where the ball fell and the guy finished it. But the Brighton one, he said that was different. They did this with a quick corner when we lost to them last time 2-0, and we switched off. And he said when we get to the end of the games, of course, tiredness and all that is there, but we have to focus to the end of the game. Now, of course, there's a lot of people, including myself, that have said he went too defensive too soon in that game, in both games, reverting from the 4 at the back, which we've not conceded with Santiago Bueno, and of course Ladislas Krejci, I think, has been fantastic. Went to the back 5 where we've conceded all of our goals, not conceded a goal playing a back 4, and both times we've conceded. Of course, when you're not winning games, you get intense. You want to get it over the line, don't you? But unfortunately, no one really asked that question about the way that he changed the game within substitutes. He did make some reference to the fact that the communication was a lot difficult because he wasn't on the sideline, and that made communication. But I'm guessing he was still making the decisions on the substitutions. Well, we know that because his assistant said so after the game. Asked about Sunderland. Apparently Sunderland have scored the most goals of any in terms of percentage from crosses into the box, and we're going to have to defend those. They like to get crosses into the box. Said they're prepared for it. It's going to be a good atmosphere. And he said right at the moment, obviously, you know, we need to get the wins. The wins bring confidence, and we're close to getting the wins, and I hope he's right, because I think most Wolves fans will agree that at this point of time, with 2 points from 7 games, you need wins, not draws, and you need wins just to get back onto parity with teams like Sunderland and Burnley who are coming up next. I know Sunderland have started well. They're unbeaten at home. They've won 2, drawn 1, 7 points they've got from their home games. Their fans are full of excitement being back in the Premier League. They're going to be well up for it after having that international break. And it's going to be a tough atmosphere, and Wolves are going to deal with that and have to deal with that. So we need the win. We desperately need the win. Definitely can't lose because I think these 2 games are very, very pivotal. There's a lot of pressure on the squad. There is pressure on Vitor Pereira, as much as he's got a lot in the bank. If you keep not winning games all the way from April, that pressure's only going to mount. So let's hope he does. Injury news, as I promised you. Well, apparently Wang Yi-chan's got a bit of an injury. Bellegarde's been ill. Doherty, after his operation, is available, and Tochi's recovered. So it'll be interesting. Personally, Fer Lopez or Rodrigo Gomez in place of Wang anyway. For me, I just think both of those bring useful energy. They both drive. They both track back as well. Wang didn't have the worst game in the world at his last game. To be honest, he's probably one of his better games. He did get applauded off, but it's just not happening for him at the moment. If he's injured, it'd be interesting to see whether he's more put on the bench rather than starting. To be quite interesting to see what happens with that. And he basically says that he was asked about leadership. He said, well, we're looking at leadership, we're building the leadership side. He says the performance levels are better, but of course he referred back to the international break. You can tell there's a massive frustration with Vitor Pereira about the international break. Wolves had a record 17 players that went away on international break, but what he said if they're going away with their international team, it means we have quality. And it's the same for every manager, and it is the same for every manager. And here he is, Mr. Magic Moss himself.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Dad.
Hello, Sunshine.
Yeah, those are all the main points from the Vitor Pereira press conference. Fancy tea and cake?
I certainly do, young son.
Fancy. Hey, guess what? I've been invited by rock legend Glenn Hughes of Deep Purple fame to go to his gig tonight, and he's asked me to get a scarf for him. So I've gone to the Molyneux and got him a scarf because he's going to put it on his guitar. So make sure you look out for that. Oh, and by the way, apart from liking the video, apparently you can hype videos. Hit the hype button. Let's see how it works for us. We're hyped. We've got back. We're going to. There's going to be loads of content coming up at Thingy. We've even got Sensation coming with us to Sunderland, to the Stadium of Light. And let's hope.
Maybe me a dome, I mean.
And let's out of darkness cometh light.
Oh, yeah, come on.
And we get the win. We're going off for tea and cake. Come on, Dad. Love you lots.
Yay.
Leave your thoughts in the comments. And loads of content coming up around the game, including reaction immediately after the match as we come out of the stadium. Until then, from me and Magic, always Wolves.